welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. Today's video is sponsored by our Amazon affiliate link, which you can see in the comments section below. Today I'm going to talk to you about why you want to water with warm water and why it's not a good idea to water with cold water. And in today's video, we have Henry, who has been the star of my series on getting rid of root rot in houseplants. And he's doing really well. Actually, since the last follow-up video, he has a nice new leaf. And one of the reasons why he's doing well is because I have been watering him with warm water when I water him. So before, and even before you would water a plant, you would want to make sure that it's ready for watering, and Henry is. We'll do that in a second. But to talk to you a little bit about why warm water. It seems like you're in a hurry, you just want to turn the water on and hurry up and water the plants. And that's okay if you're in a hurry sometimes, but generally speaking, it's best if you can to water with warm water, and there's a few reasons for that. Number one, what happens when you water with cold water is that the cold water will harm the roots because it's cold. And then that will then cause the roots to die back. That can start a chain reaction where the roots die back, then there's too much soil in the roots, and then the roots get root rot. There's too much soil that's wet, and then the roots are in too wet of a soil, and then the root rot sets in. I have other videos on how that happens as well. So that's one really big reason not to do it. Another big reason not to water with cold water is that it will cause brown spotting on leaves. So you can get brown spotting on the leaves. Now, Henry is healthy, so he doesn't have any. But if you start to see brown spotting on the leaves, especially in the winter months, that could be because the water you're watering with is too cold. Now you think, okay, well, if you grow things outdoors, you think, well, I grow things outdoors, so I water with the tap outside and it's cold, so what's the big deal? Well, here's the difference between watering outdoor plants with cold water and watering indoor plants with cold water, and that's this. Your plants indoors have their soil at a certain temperature, and that temperature is generally the temperature, it's going to be the temperature of your house. Most people keep their homes anywhere between 65 and 75. That's an average. There's going to be people that have a colder house and a warmer house, but that's the average. So what's going on outdoors is that water is not, so the water you're pumping through your kitchen tap, is not going to be between 65 and 75, especially during the winter months. We're talking 30, 40 degrees, or even, depending on where you live, it could be lower. So you can see with the problem here, you have your plant, the soil, say, is at 70 degrees, and then you go and water it with 40-degree water. Big difference. Think about yourself jumping into a really, really, really cold bathtub when your home is 65 to 75 degrees. So it's a shock. It's a shock for the system of the plants, and you do that on a continual basis, and you're going to have problems. So that's why you want to stay with that warm water. You can also let it get to room temperature, but sometimes room temperature is a little bit too cold too. So you do want to consider maybe even warming that room temperature water up just a bit. So now Henry is ready for some watering, and I'm going to make sure, but he is pretty dry. Yes, he's in the dry zone right now in the red. I have been doing that with him because of his root rot, which is a whole nother story, but in the other video. However, for this one, with the watering, he's definitely ready for watering. This is warm water. Now, you don't want hot, because hot will be the same as very cold. That could also harm the plant. But you want nice, lukewarm, warmish water. And Henry's going to get a really thorough soaking of this nice, warm water. And then I will make sure to empty out the drainage dish afterwards so he's not sitting in any water. And he is going to be well watered and very happy with the nice, warm water. So that is it for today about watering with warm water. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.